We're taking your calls at 617-830-4750. A lot of very, very interesting questions so far. Let's go next to our caller from the 831 area code. Who's calling today from 831?
Hello?
Yes, that's you, but I can barely hear you.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Who's this?
Hi, this is Gavin Eldridge. I'm a college student right now, majoring in computer science.
All right.
And I had kind of a insight into the college ecosystem that I don't think anyone's really addressing.
Really?
And that is the whole structure of the GE college system. GE meaning general education.
Mm-hmm.
And I basically think that it's requiring a lot of students to have to take a lot of classes that they really don't need for their degree. And it's kind of somewhat of an elitist strategy to keep like maybe lower income students out, and it
So let's
makes it
explore that.
kind of
Why do
ridiculous.
gen ed requirements keep low income students out of college? Why? How does that happen?
Well, personally, I'm pretty fortunate. I have a family that's willing to pay for my college, and like my living situation, books, etc. But I understand that it can be extremely pricey, and I have friends who struggle with this all the time,
Right.
and I sympathize with them. But I see like me taking, for instance, like a class in like anthropology, and while it's super interesting, it has no relevance or very little relevance to computer science. And if I was struggling with money, I'd be upset that I have to
Gavin,
spend
I'm
all this
sorry to
time that I
interrupt,
could be.
Gavin. It's sounding like you're
Yeah,
putting a towel over the phone or maybe going underwater while you talk to me. I think I understand what you're saying. I mean, listen, my view on gen ed requirements is that a lot of what you learn in college is you learn how to think and you learn about people and relationships and the world. And my experience with general education requirements at the undergraduate level and even sort of like more general requirements at the graduate level, still within my field, but maybe not my specialty, like when I was doing my master's degree, is that those are really useful classes in understanding sort of how society works, how culture works. And I don't, there may be specific options for some of these classes that seem particularly irrelevant, but I think that that gen eds are really important. And what we want people to not just go to college and learn coding. We want people to go to college and learn more about society and people in the world.
I 100% agree. I think that they are useful in their own right. I just think that they should be structured in a way that allows the individual to pick the classes that would benefit them most.
Well, so maybe this differs at each school, but like when I was an undergrad at UMass, there were often dozens of classes that were available to meet each general education requirement. I wasn't, there were some exceptions, like everybody had to take sophomore writing, and it was basically the same class for everybody. But most of the gen ed requirements, you had a lot of choice, but maybe there's thousands of colleges and universities. It may not be the same at every one.
Yeah, that is true. All right. Thank you,
All
David.
right,
I
appreciate the
appreciate it. I'm a
call.
long time fan.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have
All
a
right,
good one.
take care. Great
Yeah.
to hear from you.